silence, stillness. Why is silence emphasized? In order to grasp that, we need to understand what thinking is. Thinking is modeling. And by that I mean thinking is building models. Descriptions. Thinking is trying to describe reality. But no matter what kind of description that thinking will come up with, it will always be a model. A very, very limited, a very poor substitute for what it is trying to for what it is trying to describe. The ability to think, to build models, that is an amazing ability. And it has made the human being very powerful. But also extremely destructive. Destructive not only outwardly, but also inwardly. The conditioned mind has been conditioned by thinking. And it has been conditioned into a state where it is blind. It is blind. It is blind about its own blindness. It has built a maze of thinking. And it is lost within it. It is lost within it to that extent that now it fears silence. It fears non-thinking. For if thinking was to stop, then the entire worldview, then the entire understanding that human being is carrying is evaporating. So the human being knows nothing beyond thinking. Or at least a very, very few beings knows something beyond thinking. And this phenomenon that the human being has lost itself within thinking, that phenomenon, that is the sole reason to all the conflicts in the world. All the wars, lost within a thought stream, lost within a model, lost within a conceptual fiction. And the sad thing is that as long as the conditioned mind is lost within its own storytelling, as long as that is the case, the conditioned mind is on a continuous quest, to seek confirmation. It wants to be confirmed in its worldview. So it seeks allies with the same worldview. And then the conditioned mind builds groups of people where they can sit and strengthen their illusions. And at that moment, the conditioned mind is building in-groups and out-groups. The in-groups are conditioned minds that holds the same worldview. And the out-group is those who threaten that worldview. And all that is happening is stories competing, fictions competing, going to war, killing. For a fiction, for a story, for an internal narrative. is a tragedy. Just like little children wanting to be right, wanting their own idea about reality to prevail. But it is an idea, nothing but an idea. It has absolutely nothing to do with reality. And that is why silence is emphasized. Stillness. It is impossible to stop thinking in another person. So it is impossible to stop the storytelling within another being. Trying to stop the storytelling within another being would be perceived as an attack. And that will just be another form of conflict. So trying to stop the storytelling that is a bad idea. And that is a new idea. Nothing but an idea. So what needs to happen is information. The lie has to be called out. But not as a new doctrine, not as a new idea. It simply has to be exposed as what it is. And that is why I'm sitting here speaking. I am calling out the lie. And the lie is that thinking will not be able to provide you with reality. If you think that you will be able to think your way to reality, that is a lie. That is never going to happen. Do you want reality? It is a different kind of knowing. It is a non-conceptual knowing. An intuition. In silence. One of the pathways to this intuition has to do with exposing the truth about thinking. And that is why I am sitting here speaking about what thinking really is. And suddenly you see it clearly. Well, of course, every time I build a description within thinking, that description is nothing but a model, a very, very poor substitute for reality. That model will never become reality. And when that is seen, this different kind of knowing, that takes away the stickiness of thinking. It takes away the power of thinking, the thinking's ability to be fully automatic. And with a little bit of luck, you intuit that there is something beyond thinking about yourself. Silence, stillness, in silence, the intelligence that you are just might suddenly realize its own being. Realize itself as the source. The ground of being. The essence. And this intelligence is able to observe without thinking, without the need to build models about anything. This intelligence that you are is able to observe reality, unfiltered. The reality about what you are. Silence, stillness, an unlimited ocean of cosmic intelligence. You are that. I am that. We are that. And there are no conflicts within stillness. There are no disagreements. There are no doubts within stillness. There are no hatred within silence. There are no lack within silence. There are no separation within stillness. All that you will find within silence and stillness is love, wholeness, but we better not call it anything. Just rest as that. And this unlimited intelligence, silent intelligence, it will come to recognize that it is always there as the ground of being. Never threatened, never fragmented, always whole, no matter what circumstances it encounters in the outer world. And then slowly this intelligence will gradually come to know everything about the conditioning that it is experiencing. And it will come to know how this conditioning plays itself out. And within this knowing, the conditioning is loosening its grip. The conditioning is starting to dissolve. And the conditioning is losing its ability to take you over. But be patient. Thankfully, within this vast ocean of intelligence that you are, within that there are unlimited patience. Silence, stillness. You are that. I am that. We are that. Thank you for listening. Silence, stillness. Thank you.